So it's a post by this young lady named Shay Stacks on Facebook. The post read like this. My friend asks her BD, stand for baby daddy, a break from her kids for one day. Literally said in the text, before one of them gets hurt. He never responded. Well, today she unalived herself and her kids. My heart hurts so bad for them because he could have just got them, man. My baby daddy never ever give me breaks, so I can only imagine how she was at her wits' ends. Our support system need to be way better. Rest in heaven to my friend and her babies. Let's see what the text said. So she has a picture of the text. Oh, let me go over here. Let me see if we can see it. It's a little blurry. Oh, bear with me. So the text says, can you please get the kids tonight? I done had them every day this week and I mentally need a break. Before one of them get hurt, I'm begging you. All right, so let me share my personal thoughts. Number one, how did you receive these text messages? And here's why I'm asking this, because one thing I want the world to know is that don't always believe everything and anything you see or read or heard online. Now, this can be true, of course. I'm not saying it's not. I like to question things before I believe something or someone online that I don't know, right? That's number one. My thing is, how did you receive that text message? If she sent that to the baby daddy and he never received it or he didn't respond, and then she unalived herself, so did you end up getting her phone? Or maybe her family member must have sent you that text message afterward. I mean, that's my question number one. That's my listen to y'all. Just always question things you see, read, and hear online. Okay, but now let's just say that this is true. Okay, cool. Well, number one, my condolence to the person that unalived herself, and also my condolence to the kids. Now, but here's my frustration with this particular post. I'm gonna let y'all read the comments as well. So let's start with this girl that added the post, right? Shay. So this woman said here, after she said overall, the friend decided to unalive herself. And then, she said, my heart hurts so bad for them because he could have just got them, man. My baby daddy never give me a break. Notice how this woman here breezed through the fact that a person unalive kids. Let's really stop right there before we even go any further. That person unalived herself, right? But before doing that, she literally unalive kids, innocent kids. And this Shay person should have said, yo, that is disgusting. Why would you take the kids off this planet? Innocent kids. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when somebody unalive themselves. Unfortunate, but why would you take the kids with you? That's point blank selfish. And the main thing that this woman went to is blaming the baby daddy. And then you trying to put your own personal baby daddy into this. My baby daddy never give me a break. So I can imagine. Now let's go on with the comments, right? I like to read y'all the comments when I do these kind of things. And the comments are just as sickening as the lady, the girl. Yeah, I'm gonna call you a girl. You're not even a lady, a girl for bypassing that someone just unalive kids, innocent kids. Okay, cool. And then now there are some women in there in the comments that was saying, wait, y'all blame the father and not the mother? Shout out to y'all that said, nah, man, this is crazy. I can't blame the baby daddy when a person unalive kids. Let's go to the comments again, right? So number one, this person said, the fact y'all defending her unaliving her children is insane. There are many resources for her and her kids. Poor babies. She said, unaliving your children because you're depressed is crazy. I don't care how y'all try to put it. She could have literally called 911 and told them to come get her children if she really felt like she would harm them and got checked into a mental hospital. This is crazy for real. This woman say, the way men respond in the comments should let women know how most view being a parent. Please, ladies, as a mother, please don't have more kids. or have none at all. You aren't obligated to sacrifice your womb. Then you can mentally, emotionally, and financially handle it by yourself. It's not right, it's not fair, but it's the world we live in. Don't let anyone pressure or convince you to have more. Lady, what are you talking about? This woman unalived her kids. What are you talking about? Somebody said, okay, this is the same lady. Why the kids too? It's so evil. Yeah, she is evil. This dude says, stop having these kids if you aren't sure about the relationship. Please, there's no reason to unalive the babies because you have to watch them. Damn, man, this is sad for real. And then this woman right here say, Tay, she say, y'all do everything but blame the father, because what if she found out after the friend died unalive what was going on? Why the hell would we want to blame the father for? Now, don't get me wrong, are there deadbeat dads out there? Of course. Just like there's evil people out there and there's good people out there. I mean, I'm not saying there are no deadbeat dads, but at the end of the day, that don't give you an excuse to unalive kids. I don't care how much of a deadbeat somebody is. You could bring that kid to a foster home, to the police, you could give that kid to your grandma, grandpa, your sisters, aunties, a homegirl, a classmate, a coworker, anybody. You know what I'm saying? You could have called 911, unalive yourself. I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying unalive yourself. Delete yourself, but hey, by the way, I'm about to delete myself. Here's my address. My kids live da here. Come get them, please, after I'm done. Let them sort it out. Let's read some more comments. Damn, men don't understand how hard it be for real. It's not that men don't understand how hard it be. It's just that a lot of y'all just be crying and whining and just really too weak to raise his kids properly. Like I'm a father myself. I'm raising a child by myself, right? I've also worked with kids from daycare to preschool, kindergarten, you know, all the way from, you know, kids from 5 years old to like young adults. I mentor kids. I'm around kids my entire life, being working with kids. Raised my cousins, nieces, and all that. And on top of that, as men, we raising families, and we also providing for that family and providing for our wives and girls that we with. So we used to like providing for everybody. You know what I mean? So we're just built different. There's so many things that's harder than being a parent. Whether you're a single parent or you're a parent that have a co-parent or a spouse. Does it get tough being a parent? Of course it gets tough. I'm not saying it doesn't get tough sometimes, but y'all just being weak. So it's not that we don't understand. And if you can't handle it, then give us the kids. The funny thing is, you know, people like her, right? She's saying men don't understand and how hard it is. If it's so goddamn hard, why do you guys fight tooth and nails to have the kid don't have a father? Y'all intentionally, out of bitterness, put that pressure on y'all to be a single parent and then get mad and blame us when you can't handle it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Y'all ain't gonna like me. They ain't gonna like that. I know y'all ain't. All the good moms out there that want to co-parent, shout out to y'all. I'm talking about the bitter ones, right? They will intentionally make these kids become fatherless, fight the dad tooth and nail to push him away or make him not get the child because they believe that that child will be baby forever. No, that child will eventually get older. The older that child get, the harder it is to be a parent. That child that you was able to hide from the father for so long when that child was 1, 2, 3, 4, eventually it's gonna catch up to you. You're gonna need a break. I'm not taking away that, you know, what about the deadbeat dads? Yeah, listen, there are bad people out there. We've established that, right? But we still maneuver in the world to survive. That's like saying that, oh, why live on earth when we know there's murderers out there? Yeah, we aware, so that way I have to like modify my life to avoid them as much as possible to survive. So if you know the dude is a deadbeat, cool, then modify your life to still thrive as much as possible. There's a reason why the data shows that, you know, a child having both parents will succeed, right? Versus a single mother. And then funny enough too, a child just being raised with a single father will succeed at the exact amount percentage as that child would have if he or she had both parents. So with a single father, the child succeed. With two household, the child succeed. But yeah, with a single mother household, the child have a higher chance of not succeeding. So what does that tell you? So this guy, John Wick, he said, yeah, ain't no way y'all are feeling bad for her. I don't give a how stressful it can be. Unaliving your kids is wild, and there's no explaining or understanding when it comes to that. Facts. So this person say, you said our support system needs to be way better. So like as a friend, where were you offering to assist her with her children? This what woman say. How do y'all know that she knew she asked prior for her unaliving versus her finding out that she asked him after she unalive? Y'all attacking her saying she's not a good friend and don't even know the full circumstance of the situation. She could have found out after the friend passed away. And then Shay, the one that made the post, said, I haven't talked to her at all this month. I have my own problem going on, but she didn't reach out to me at all. Or I would have got them despite what I have going on. This person said, wow, Shay, I'm so sorry for your loss, and my heart goes out to her family. She literally cried for help before self-destruction. Someone that could have came through for her kids and he did nothing. It doesn't excuse the fact that she took some kids' lives away, bro. I don't care if the baby daddy like did something, they do nothing. At the end of the day, you can't unalive a child and think it's okay. You can't blame the baby daddy for nothing. And this one right here. Now, if you would have let the kids live and then you off yourself, then all right, okay, damn, bro, you could help her out. If it is true. Somebody said, yeah, no, this is dumb as hell. I don't care how tired, depressed, stressed, drained, etc. Somebody is unaliving your children. I do not feel sorry for you. Only ones I feel sorry for are those children. And this man said, man, cuss like crazy. F all that she felt as a parent. So y'all feeling bad for her after unaliving her kids because he didn't get the kids? If a man unalive his children because he wanted a break, he'll be scolded. That's facts. The women today can't take accountability for nothing. That's what he said, really. And uphold the craziest. It's crazy to blame the man in the situation when the woman unalive her children because she couldn't handle something she got herself into. Seems pretty weak. Seems pretty weak as hell. I agree, my guy. I agree. There's more comments. Like I said, you can go to her page and read more comments. So many comments. But yeah, before I got this video started, I read a lot of comments where there were a lot of folks blaming the baby daddy, and now they wasn't really getting on the mother for doing what she did. Right? Jordan said, I bet if a father unalive his kids, it wouldn't be any man under here saying, you have to understand his situation. OMG, he's so alone. That's facts. That's facts. All right. Let's, yeah, man. Look, overall, to me, one comment that stuck out that the person said is no accountability. So my question to y'all is, to those that's watching, whoever see this video, why are we afraid to hold women accountable? Honestly, like, why? Like, real talk, I actually really want to know, why are we so afraid to hold women accountable? We hold everybody else accountable. We hold men accountable. We hold kids accountable. We hold animals accountable. We hold bugs accountable. Soon we start holding robots accountable. Right? So we hold everybody else accountable. Why we afraid and refuse to hold women accountable? Yes, women are amazing. We get that. They're amazing. They're wonderful. I love them. Right? Just like how I love my kid, but if my kid act up and say, hey, no, you can't do that, I'm gonna hold you accountable. I love my friends, but my friends act up and do something dumb and stupid, hey, nah, bro, you can't do that. I love my family. I love my brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews. But if they do something dumb like trying to rob a liquor store or whatever, or harm somebody or murder, unalive somebody, I'm saying, bro, that was wild for nothing, not even self-defense. Hey, nah, what you did was wild, bro. I have to hold you accountable. And then why, when we do hold women accountable, we say, oh, you must hate women. No, I just hate that you doing something stupid and expect not to be held accountable. So that's what I'm saying. But what's your thoughts on this, man? Because to me, like I said, there's no way in hell that I will sit here and blame the baby daddy in the situation for a person that unalive her children. You are evil. You are sick. You goddamn bastard. That's disgusting. Not too long ago, we just went over, what's the rapper name, Lil Ronnie? How some two thugs unalive his daughter. And we got on them. The murderers. Right? It was like, I think about 4 of them. We got on them like, bro, you unalive a kid? A little baby, bro, right? So let's get on this woman too. Just like how them two thugs, them dudes unalive that little girl, we say, hey, you evil, you murderer. Let's do the same thing to this woman, you know what I'm saying, that unalive herself and the children. Let's hold her accountable. There's no sympathy here. The only sympathy there is for the kids. Them kids are innocent. I can't respect you for that, man. And for the lady that made the post talking about, oh, I can't believe the people that did that. Did what? For all we know, that man was probably busy as hell. He couldn't respond. For all we know, she probably kept that man away from the kid's life for so long. He's like, man, you know, I find everything. You want to be a single mom so bad? Be a single mom so bad. We need more of the story. We need a whole full story. We want to hear his side of the story. But what we do have right now is based on what she said is this mother unalive her children. That we know from that post. So we got to go by that right now. If we got to blame somebody, blame the freaking BM for doing that to innocent kids. These are my thoughts. You can disagree. You can agree. Either way, I don't care. Because you can't convince me that what that woman did was the correct option. Comment below, like, share, subscribe.